Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another theme park obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I am hanging out at Disneyland to give you guys an update this week of what's going on. There's a lot happening, and there's always something happening here at the Disneyland Resort. So how about you and I dive right in. Starting our day walking into downtown Disney. Loving the shade right now. It's not too hot, but it's starting to warm up. I can already tell it's gonna be another scorcher today. It's been really hot here in Southern California lately. I have to start going to the beach. I love going to the beach. Yeah, if you're in the area on vacation here at Disneyland or Universal Studios or wherever, San Diego, hit up the beach a couple days. Huntington Beach is really nice, usually my go-to. You can go to Laguna, you can go to Hermosa Beach. I used to live in Hermosa Beach. But yeah, take a day to enjoy the sun and the surf. Every time I'm in this area, I always think of the Disneyland Forward project. Still no word on the status of that. And I think at D23 this year, we might hear a little bit about it, but I don't think we're gonna hear any good solid details about a start or completion date. I think it's still just a blue sky idea. D23 might have some surprises. They usually throw in a surprise or two, but I think this time around there's not going to be that many. I feel like D23 is going to be a lot of what we already know. So yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a hit or miss. I won't be attending D23. I did not get tickets, and I'm going to be busy around that time of the year anyway. So I'm just gonna live stream the event, which I believe they will have on like the Disney Parks blog and all that. No vertical construction just yet on all the downtown Disney stuff. I honestly don't know when they're gonna start the vertical construction for the new additions to downtown Disney. I'm sure this is what they're gonna talk about at the D23 Parks and Resorts panel. I'm sure they'll brush up on what they're adding to this expansion. Get in the shade, get in the shade. And we also don't really know anything about the Catal and Uva Bar transformation. Don't really know when that's gonna start either. Oh yeah, look at that perfect shot of the train coming in. There's a lot of people here at the front entrance today. But with that, we have made it in the park. Oh yeah, Main Street is popping this morning. I love it. Made it over here to the treehouse. Yeah, they're definitely gonna talk about this at D23. Yeah, Disney has not released any information on the treehouse at all, like what it's gonna be or when it's gonna open. It's all still a mystery. So I think this is gonna stay in refurbishment up until D23. I don't see it being done here in the next couple months. I think they still have some work to do because yeah, who knows what they are installing and who knows how much of a laundry list they really do have in order to get this thing back up and running. So I have a feeling this is going to be talked about at D23 at the Parks and Resorts panel. They might even talk about it at the D23 Expo and then say it's open today or something like that. They might be like, hey, by the way, it's open now and you can experience it today if you want at Disneyland. Ooh, ice cream carts. Wow, look at how beautiful of a day it is here at the Disneyland Resort. My goodness, not a cloud in the sky. Well, there's a little couple clouds over there. They're very faint, but man, oh man, it is gorgeous out. Here in Frontierland, pretty soon this tree right here is gonna be turning into the Halloween tree. Here's hoping one year though they'll decorate all the trees. I would love that. I mean, Halloween is my favorite time of year. And also in Frontierland, they're still working on this outdoor seating area. They've been working on it for quite some time. Now over here at Splash Mountain, we all know that this ride will be closing soon to make way for the all-new retheme that will be featuring Princess Tiana. And for the longest time, we had no idea what this attraction was going to be called, but we now have an official name, and it's called Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Now, Disney also revealed the opening timeline. It's going to be late 2024. I know we still have a long way to go, but hopefully they take their time on this and they do it right, because I hope it's just not like a cookie cutter retheme. This needs to be very, very good, and I hope that they spend a lot of money and time on this. Now, when it comes to the name of the attraction, I'm not really the biggest fan of the name. I feel like they could have been a little bit more creative and spent some more time on coming up with a better name. Again, because this is a big deal, and I think that Tiana's Bayou Adventure is a little too easy, and I would have loved something a little bit more creative in that sense. But hey, you know, I'll take it. I'm excited to see what changes in the attraction, because they're obviously not going to change the layout or anything like that, because that would be an infrastructure nightmare. But as far as the special effects and animatronics, I am very curious and pretty excited to see what they do. Now, with that name, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, it does make a little bit more sense here at Disneyland because we're right next to New Orleans Square, so the whole thing kind of fits together in one big picture. I can't say the same for Walt Disney World though, because at Magic Kingdom, Splash Mountain is located in Frontierland, so that's gonna be a little weird. Does that mean that Frontierland at Magic Kingdom will be receiving a retheme in itself? I mean, who knows? But we're gonna keep an eye on things over in Florida as well as much as I can, but really excited to see what the Imagineering team does, especially at Magic Kingdom. And yes, I am fully aware that my shirt is different. Oh, good morning, Duck. Working my way into Tomorrowland because I haven't seen the Submarine Voyage Lagoon with the walls down, so let's head over there. Yeah, look at this, the walls are officially down and the area looks so much nicer without the construction fence. Yeah, look at that, the beautiful blue waters. Yeah, all the bubbles are not turned on. That's why we can kind of see all the way down to the bottom. It's really cool though, because you can see the track that goes all the way around the lagoon. And we have a new little friend over there. Yeah, this is so nice to be able to walk up this close to the lagoon again. Yeah, they repainted everything. They have a bunch of new coral. They've pretty much refurbed head to toe Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage. Yeah, I'm excited to jump back on this attraction because they didn't just spruce up the lagoon, they also spruced up a lot of the interior show space. So I'm curious to see what additions they did add, because this ride was down for a long time. This is the first time ever that the ride will be opening up since the park reopened from the pandemic. Yeah, and you can also get a really good view of Hank from Finding Dory out here. Really love that figure that they put on that rock. It's really cool. I wish he moved a little bit just like the seagulls do, but that's okay. Looks like Hank is a little annoyed by the seagulls, which they have audio on right now, but the movements are not turned on just yet. I'm sure they'll have the movements turned on later on when the attraction is getting ready to open. And the Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage reopens here at Disneyland on July 25th. And like I was saying, some of the effects are still not turned on just yet, like the bubbles and of course the waterfall that hides the entrance to the show building. There's a couple things on the lagoon though, like this scuba diver over here. He has been turned on. But other than that, I don't really see anything else moving. There was a fish over there that was moving. But they're probably in the process of turning on all these different effects because there's a lot going on in this particular side of the lagoon. Oh, here's a classic shot right here, monorail. With Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage opening up here very, very soon, that does pretty much confirm that the ride's not going anywhere anytime soon. At least I don't think. I don't think they would spend this kind of money to spruce the attraction up, get it ready, and open it up for guests to enjoy for a while if they were just gonna tear it down. So, because there was a lot of rumors going on that Submarine Voyage and Autopia have always been on the chopping block because of the Tomorrowland and Fantasyland expansion, the rumored expansion that people have been talking about for years. I mean, for years and years, we've been talking about a potential Fantasyland expansion and Tomorrowland expansion. And we don't really know what they're gonna be talking about at D23. They might have some surprises, they might not. But one thing's for sure, especially after this refurbishment of Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage, I don't think the submarine ride is gonna go anywhere anytime soon. And since we were by Tomorrowland, I might as well mention that Hyperspace Mountain is going away. Today, at the time of filming this, is the last day you can ride the attraction. So after this, it's gonna be back to OG Space Mountain, which I'm okay with because I do like the original version of Space Mountain. I mean, I wish they brought back the Dick Dale version of the soundtrack. That would be kind of cool. Just a little bit of old news, but for those that are wondering, you still can pick up an Elliott popcorn bucket at any of the popcorn stands here at Disneyland. They still have a bunch remaining. Over here in Fantasyland, the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique is now open. You can come in here and get all dolled up, be the best princess ever. Plenty to choose from in here as well. They have just about everything. They even have prince outfits as well, so the whole family can be decked out. I wonder if at the Parks and Resorts panel, the D23 Expo, they'll talk about maybe some stunt shows or some liveliness coming to Galaxy's Edge, because I always wondered if they're ever going to use this space up here for a stunt show like we saw during the opening of Rise of the Resistance in Orlando. That was so cool, and I want them to bring that to both the East and the West Coast versions permanently. So hopefully at D23, the Parks and Resorts panel, they talk about some future things coming to Galaxy's Edge. I just wanted to bring this up really quick since I'm over here on Main Street. The First Aid is located over here right next to the holiday shop and the corn dog cart. If you're ever feeling like you have like a migraine, getting heat exhaustion or anything like that, because it is the summer and it is getting really hot here in Southern California, if you need to take a little bit of a break, take an Advil or some aspirin or something, head over here to the First Aid because they will help you out, and the water here is really good too. It's nice and cold. And also another way to beat the heat here at Disneyland is to head inside the Main Street Cinema to check out some of the old school Mickey Mouse cartoons. I want to go on a ride. I did Matterhorn last time. I was doing a solo trip. I was thinking maybe we could do something a little different. And I thought, you know what? Yeah, let's do the most classic Disneyland attraction ever. Let's do a full lap around Walt's original Magic Kingdom on the Disneyland Railroad. By the way, isn't this such a great shot down Main Street? It's one of my favorites. I really love the Main Street station because they have all this stuff in here. I love that plate, classic Disneyland China, and all the beautiful photos of Walt and Mickey. Isn't that awesome? And then they also have this giant train model in here. And we've made it back alive. Yeah, for a minute there, I thought we were gonna get eaten by dinosaurs. Every single time, we've narrowly escaped. Now we've made it out of the park and back into the Esplanade, and I wanted to talk about a rumor that is circulating in Orlando, and I don't know if it's true, one, and two, I don't know if it'll be coming to the Disneyland Resort if they in fact do this, but there is a big chance that it will come to the Disneyland Resort if they implement it in Orlando. And that is that you will need to make a reservation to the other park that you're park hopping to. So if you have a park hopper now, you make a reservation for one of the parks, and then after a certain time, you can park hop to the other one without making a reservation. Well, the rumor is on the street that Disney's gonna change that to where you're gonna have to make a reservation for the other park as well, further complicating the issue, which I don't know why they are thinking of doing this, if in fact it's true. Again, this could all just be speculation. I mean, the reason why they would be doing this is just because they want that hard data and they want to know how many people are going into what park. Because right now over in Florida, just like over here at the Disneyland Resort, if you start your day off, let's say at Magic Kingdom, you could then park hop after 2 p.m. to any of the other parks if you have a park hop ticket. Same thing over here at the Disneyland Resort. Say I start off at Disneyland and have a park hopper ticket or an annual pass. If I want to jump over to the other park, I could do that after 1 p.m. and I don't have to make a reservation. But with this rumor circulating saying that I'm going to have to make a reservation regardless, which that's kind of, that's a little annoying to be honest. Now before we close out this video, let's head over to World of Disney because I heard they have some new Marvel stuff over there. Let's check that out. And here we go. Look, you can get some spider bots in here just like you can in Avengers Campus. They have a bunch of Marvel stuff over here. They have magnets. Ooh, magnets are $14.99 for those. Oh, they have Apple Watch bands as well for $36.99. Look at this display we got going on here. This is the Summer of Heroes before all the Halloween stuff comes in. You can totally be super with this superhero jacket for $64.99. 4 different kinds of lounge fly bags here, so that's nice. They all range in different price. Like this one is $85. This one is $75. This one is $85. So yeah, you got plenty to choose from. And by the way, if you're not sure on how expensive the spider bots are, they're $79.99. That could be starting though, because they have different versions. And they got a Marvel Spirit jersey right here. I actually like the feel of that. I'm sure these are $74.99, just like the rest of them. There's the front. But remember, in just a few months, this will all transform into Halloween stuff, because around August, or around late August, is when they switch it all over to Halloween, and I cannot wait for that. I love it. And they're gonna have the giant pumpkin Mickey right here, and I'm sure a bunch of other little cool surprises. By the way, they have 4th of July stuff available and some really cool park specific stuff. I didn't notice these last time I was in here. I kind of like the watercolor look. But you know what? I think that is gonna do it for today. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these updates from Disneyland or theme park videos in general, consider subscribing, because not only does it help the channel, it also helps this monorail coming in, and it lets you know every time I post a new video. I have an Instagram account. I'll leave that link down below in the description, as well as a huge thank you and a shout out to my Patreon members. You guys are absolutely amazing. But until the next visit to Disneyland, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.